who is on my left. The measures that we imposed when this tragedy was first discovered are still in place. There is a dusk to dawn curfew from 6 p.m. or 1800 hours to 6 a.m. 0600 hours. Any person who is found within this 800-acre piece of land, which is actively under investigation, and the entire Chakama Ranch, measuring 50,000 acres, any person found making any movements, assembly, or meeting between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. will be treated as a suspect of crime. At the same time, the same area, the entire Chakama Ranch, is also an active security operation area. It is also a scene of crime. For that reason, we have limited movement of unauthorized persons or persons who have no role to play in the security operation, including the search and rescue. And the reasons, as I said before, are as follows. First, with the ongoing security operation, we do not want any member of the public to get harmed as a result of any engagement between our officers and any criminals who may be holed up in this forest. Therefore, security procedures demand that when you have an active security operation, including a search and rescue operation, you must keep the public away to make sure that nobody is harmed. The only people who are allowed to access this forest and the ranch are people who have been authorized to do so by the operation commander, Senior Assistant Inspector General of Police Peter Ndungu, or the team leader of this team here, the overall team leader, Rhoda Onyancha. The measures are still in place. It is likely we will have to extend them at the expiry, because from what we have established, this exercise is likely to take a little longer, for the reason that we have to exhaust the search and rescue, and also we have to exhaust the exhumation and look for any possible place where a human being could be buried in this ranch. And therefore we want to do it methodically, scientifically, lawfully, and carefully to make sure that we don't leave any of our people in this forest alive or dead. So it's going to take a bit of time, and I want to request the forbearance and indulgence of the public so that we do things to finality and conclusion. The reason also why we are limiting access is because the process of exhumation of dead bodies is a legal, medical, and human rights process. It is not just any other activity. The bodies that we are exhuming are bodies of our fellow countrymen, but they are also bodies of people's relatives, people's spouses, people's children, people's brothers and sisters. And therefore, we must protect the dignity and the privacy of families, but it's also a legal process. And as I said, we have to do it in a manner that nobody sues the agencies here for violation of their fundamental rights. And that's why we are limiting the number of people who access, especially the exhumation sites, because the search and rescue the limitation is for the safety of those people, so that there is no harm on people. But for the exhumation, it is for legal, medical, and security ethics reasons. And once again, I want to thank all the people, all the role players who have assisted us go through this process. I know, especially members of the press, you would like a little more access. We have made arrangements. From the time I was here, I am informed that every day our representatives of the media is able to spend the day with the teams there and come back during the briefings as one of your own who can attest to what is provided for the public. So once again, we've nothing to hide, but all of us cannot go there, because if we all go there, we can't control what we are doing, and if we can't control, we might end up with images that give rise to legal consequences, not only for the media houses, but for the government of Kenya.